Hello all. In this video, we will talk about the dress code policy for prospective teachers as explained in the Clinical Experience Handbook. So what exactly does the Clinical Experience Handbook say? Teacher candidates are expected to present themselves in a professional manner in all clinical experiences in regard to personal hygiene and appearance. At minimum, the teacher candidate must adhere to the dress code at the placement site, but the following are examples of attire that are not permitted at any time: yoga pants, anything see-through, short, tight, or low-cut clothing, flip-flops, strapless shirts, tights and sweater dresses, leggings worn as pants, or faded or ripped clothing. Teacher candidates are also required to maintain a high level of personal hygiene. Due to some individuals' smell sensitivity, strong odors are not allowed. Strong-smelling perfume and/or deodorant is also discouraged due to the distraction it may cause. Teacher candidates who violate dress code or are asked to leave due to inappropriate attire may be dismissed from the program. To examine other teacher candidate expectations, you can visit the School of Education website, go to Student Resources, and click on Clinical Experience to access the handbook. So what does appropriate look like? As a general rule of thumb, you should aim for a business casual kind of look. Dress pants and khakis will suffice. Dresses and skirts should be knee length or longer when seated. Aside from looking professional, you should also think about how your clothing facilitates you as an instructor. Are you going to be moving around the classroom a lot? Will you be bending down at students' desks? Are you wearing comfortable shoes? Here are some things to consider. Don't wear low-cut shirts. If you are in doubt, you can use a high-cut camisole or tank top to layer. Flip-flops, sweatpants, jeans, and ripped or faded clothing is not professional. Remember that you want to put forth your best self. And here's another reminder that leggings are not considered pants in a work environment. They should be treated like tights. If you want to wear tunic-style shirts or sweater dresses, they must adhere to the same rules as dresses and skirts and must be knee length or longer. Here are some examples of acceptable and non-acceptable clothing. Notice that this skirt is knee length or longer. And although these ladies are wearing tights underneath their skirt, remember that the skirt must still come down to their knees. Here's an example of some really nice business casual clothing for men and women. Here are some examples of a tunic-style shirt dress or flannel dress. Notice that the fabric does not come to their knees. And here we have an example of leggings being worn as pants. This is a really great, cute professional outfit. Notice that the skirt is an appropriate length. Although one thing to consider is that these shoes, although they're really cute, they might become uncomfortable after about 8 hours of moving around a classroom. Here are some more examples. You can definitely feel free to represent some school spirit, wearing some blue and gold. Here's an example of a dress that is not knee length or longer, and then a dress that is. Here's a low-cut shirt that is not acceptable in the teaching environment. And then here's some really great business casual examples for men. If you are on a budget, you can search for school-appropriate clothing at Goodwill, Walmart, or Target. You can also score great deals scanning the clearance racks at Ross and TJ Maxx. Your favorite outfit accessory should be your lanyard that displays your MOX card. Identification is extremely important in a school environment. Before you walk out the door, it can be good to perform a quick mirror test. If you bend over to touch your toes, does any of your skin show? If so, you should change. Keep in mind that teaching is an active profession, and your clothing should be suitable to that environment. And finally, if you have to ask yourself, is this inappropriate? The answer is most likely yes. Remember to always put your best, most professional self forward. You are not only representing yourself, but also UTC. And again, don't forget that if you want to examine other teacher candidate expectations, you can visit the School of Education website, go to Student Resources, and click on Clinical Experience to access the handbook.